Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. It is ChubbyRay Comics live on a Wednesday afternoon. We are here talking about comics. I love it. Hello, everybody. Don't forget, smash that like button. Boom, boom, boom. Smash that. Trash can fam in the house. What's up, AC? How are you, Chip Crisper? What's going on? Hello, hello, Chewy Queso. What's up, brother? How's everybody doing, huh? How's everybody doing? Put in Squirrel Girl for me, Chubby. Oh, Squirrel Girl. Did you get Squirrel Girl? Not in honorable mentions either. Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to belch. 2 more days of going off to work at 1 a.m. and they just told us today that we have to work 8 more hours on Saturday too. I guess at least the paycheck will be good. That means more omnibuses. How's everybody doing? How many omnis does everyone have on the way? I think I have 5 coming soon, plus 3 absolutes coming. Love it. Way to go, Chip Crisper. That sounds like a nice haul to me, brother. Nice haul. Hopefully you get the Squirrel Girl omnibus with that nice check. Look at Chewy Queso. Talk about Squirrel Girl. I think I've skipped Squirrel Girl. I have no interest in it. 5-man team. All right, Russell's ready to start. He's got his 5-man team: Captain America, Winter Soldier, Black Panther, Daredevil, and Luke Cage. What are we calling him? What are we calling that team? That's what we're talking about today, guys. We're gonna create a comic book team for both Marvel and DC. We're creating comic book teams, and we need to come up with a name too. I want a good name. I used examples of the champions. I used the champions, the New Warriors, and the Outsiders on the thumbnail. That's what I used on the thumbnail. Champions, Outsiders, New Warriors. But we got to come up with our new name for a team. We are creating our own comic book team today. That's what we're creating on the show. And I love it. I love it. I want to create our own comic book team, and who's going to be on it. All right. I want to create a team and come up with a good name. I just think it'd be awesome. Big Fetty says, Ray late again. Batmobile must. There is no Batmobile. I do know how to drive stick, and I don't have a Batmobile. Another day with Chubby Ray. Thank you, Wes. I have a package waiting for me when I get off work containing Nightwing Rebirth Omnibus and Joker by James Tynion Compendium. Awesome. Awesome, brother. The Nightwing Rebirth Omnibus is good. Tim Seeley is really good. Got my Teen Titans Bronze Age Omnibus today. Awesome. I love the Teen Titans Bronze Age. I'm reading it now, and I love it. Enjoying it. What up, Ray? Currently on a plane to Denver. Going to a concert tomorrow at Red Rocks for my favorite artist, Jean Bellon. Google told me there's also a massive comic book store in the city. That's awesome. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hello, all. Hope everybody's having a great night. Yeah, I hope so. The Chubster, that's a great team name, the Chubsters. I want to come up with a Marvel team and a DC team. DC already has the Justice League, the Titans. I mean, do they currently have an Outsiders? I don't think they have an Outsiders. I don't. Right? We have the Birds of Prey. You got Birds of Prey, Justice League, and Titans. Who am I missing? What DC team am I missing? Plus, you have Marvel. They have the Avengers. They have X-Men. They have Avengers, X-Men. Who else do they have? Do they have anybody else? Who am I missing? Oh, JSA. Yeah, you're right. DC has JSA. Thank you, Wes. But so we got to create a DC team and a Marvel team, and I've got my notepad ready to I've got the notepad ready to write down whoever we put on the team. Whoever we put on the team. And is it going to be a street level hero team? Oh, Fantastic Four. Thank you. Fantastic Four in Marvel. Is it going to be a street level team, or is it going to be more Xbox says Thunderbolts? Oh, yeah. Or is it going to be a celestial team or a cosmic team? I do like street level teams. I'm a big fan of street level teams. In fact, let's come up with a DC street level team, and we'll call them what? We'll call them. What's a synonym? What is a synonym for? Siri, what's a synonym for defenders? No, I don't like that one. Siri, give me a synonym. Give me a synonym for the protectors. The guardians, shields, supporters, angels, safeguards, wards, fronts, defenders, benefactors, covers, the security, sympathizers, sponsors, backers, seconds, patrons. Oh, no. I need another name. I need a better name, guys. I need a better name. Of course, we could go with just the protectors. The protectors is pretty good. We could go with, all right, let's go with the protectors. We'll go with the protectors. And the protectors are a street level team. A street level team in DC. So who's going to be on the protectors? I just thought of the first. I got the first person. Street level hero. Street level hero. I'm going with Green Arrow. Green Arrow is the first one. Who else is going to be on our DC team, the Protectors? We got Green Arrow. Who else is going to be on it? Do we need a yes, we see your messages, Carl. Do we need a Green Lantern on our team? Oh, the Protectors is not. Well, we're just going to use the name now. We'll use the name now. Protectors. Well, I'm just coming up with. We could change the name. We'll change the name, whatever. But I'm just trying to come up with our heroes. All right. So we got. I don't want someone who's already on another team. I want it to be people who are currently not on a team. So Green Arrow's not on a team. So I think he's perfect number one. Tim Drake. Tim Drake sounds like a good choice. Whatever Tim Drake's going to be called. Jack Solis is Red Robin, yeah. So we're going to go. Let's go with Tim. We'll do Tim Drake just because we don't know what he's going to be called. But we know. I just read Batman paperback number 1, and he leaves Batman. So we know Tim Drake goes off and decides to leave Batman. Chip Christmas says Plastic Man. Do we want Plastic Man on the team? Wes says the Question. Oh, the Question's good. Black Canary's already on the Birds of Prey. We don't want her. Adam Strange. Adam Strange is not on Earth all the time, though. The Question, Plastic Man, Bronze Tiger. Yeah, Bronze Tiger's good. The Atom, Ray Palmer Atom, or or the other, who was the other guy? I can't remember the name of the other guy, but so Ryan Choi, I think is his name, right? I can't remember. Which one are we gonna pick? What? Oh, how about this? How about this guy? How about this one? All right. And I don't know. I don't know if this person is on the JSA, but Hawk Girl could be nice. Hawk Girl would be good. The Atom, Ray Palmer, I like that. I like Ray Palmer. That's good, Papa John. I love that. Which Hawk Girl? Kendra? Yeah, right? Kendra? Because is the other one gone? Isn't she the only one that's around? Or we could go Hawkman. I don't know, but because I don't know. I don't think is he on the JSA anymore? Let me check. Let me check Jeff Lemire's latest JSA. All right, here we go. Here's the latest. This is the latest JSA. And I'll tell you. This is the latest JSA. All right. Let me get out my dainty scissors. And open up my hardcover JSA. Love it. This is volume 2, and volume 2 is written by Jeff Johns. I didn't know that. All right. So it's not Jeff Lemire, it's Jeff Johns. All right. I'm just flipping through. We got Black Cat or Wildcat, Stargirl, Green Lantern, Doctor Strange. Huntress is on the team. I didn't know Huntress. I had no idea Huntress is on the JSA. Dr. Midnight. I'm not seeing Hawkman, though. I just got to see if Hawkman's in it. Oh, there we go. Hawkman is on the JSA. Power Girl's on the JSA. So Hawkman is ineligible to be on our team. But Hawk Girl, I'm not seeing Hawk Girls. I'm not seeing Hawk Girl. Let's see. We see Hawkman, no Hawk Girl. So Hawk Girl's. Oh, and we have Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. What the hell? Wow. I didn't know the Legion of Superheroes made an appearance in this book. I might have to go back and read this. Holy crap. This is the JSA and the Legion fighting Mordru. Oh, this looks good. I've never read this. All right, I do not. Here is the JSA. I'm not seeing Hawk Girl. Not seeing Hawk Girl. All right, so Hawk Girl is on our team. So we have Green Arrow, Tim Drake, Hawk Girl, the Atom, Blue Devil. Chip Christmas has Blue Devil. Oh yeah. Blue Beetle. Raven is in the Titans. Mr. Terrific is on the JSA, yes. I like is that Montoya is on the Renee Montoya as the question? Because the original question's gone, right? Wow, I got to read that JSA. I didn't know the Legion was in it till I started looking through it. Let's see. Montoya is the active question. Do we put the question on, or is the question a part-time member? Because the question's in Gotham City, right? Oh, Gemini says Hawk Girl is currently on the JSA. Oh, well, we might have to remove her. We might remove her if she's on the JSA. She'll be removed. Is Huntress in the JSA? Okay. I'll remove Hawk Girl. Zatanna's on the Justice League. All right, let's remove Hawk Girl and let's put in Green Lantern Jessica Cruz. Jessica Cruz, she can be the girl on the team, right? Yeah. Let's get GL Jessica Cruz. So we got Green Arrow, Tim Drake, which could be Red Robin, but I don't know if he's Red Robin or who he is now. The Atom, Ray Palmer, Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz. Let's go Black Lightning. Anybody got a problem with Black Lightning? I love Black Lightning. I'd love Black Lightning on the team. And I don't think he's currently on a team right now. Love it. How about Wes says, I don't think Huntress has been seen since the canceled Red Hood series. So maybe is Red Hood's not on Birds of Prey anymore, is she? How about Firestorm? Is Firestorm? Maybe Firestorm, guys. What do you think? Firestorm? Firestorm could be on the team. And do we need a Flash? Because Wally West is on the Titans. Where is Bart? What's Bart on? Is Bart on a team? Is Bart on a team? Do we need a Flash? Is Barry Allen currently on a team? Does Barry Allen even have Flash powers anymore? You know what I mean? LP says also we need big guns. We should have with Captain Atom, the Ray, Connor Queen, Green Arrow, some random rogue Star Sapphire, Dr. Fate, and Ica. Well, Dr. Fate is in the JSA. I just saw him. How about Booster Gold? Booster Gold might be a really nice pick, man. Booster Gold. I think Booster Gold's a good pick. And Blue. Let's put Booster and Blue Beetle on, right? Blue Beetle, Ted Cord or Jaime Reyes? Right? Wes says, I like Animal Man. Animal Man is interesting. All right, we got Green Arrow, Tim Drake. We'll put him as Red Robin. Even though we're not sure he's going to come back as Red Robin. I know he's going to come back as something, but, you know. The Atom, Jessica Cruz, Black Lightning, Firestorm, Booster Gold, Blue Beetle. Huh. Let's go. We got to be. There's. Should we put Impulse? Should Impulse be on? Chip Christmas says Hawk and Dove. Who would be the leader? Who's going to be the leader? Who's going to be the leader on the team? You know what I mean? Huh. We'll put the question on. We'll put the question on as part-time, but I don't know if the question's a full-time hero. We need a wild card out of left field character to mix it up. You're right, Cyclops fan. Give me somebody out of left field. Who's somebody out of left field that could join? I like Captain Adam. Captain Adam might be really good because Captain Adam is powerful, strong. That's not bad. Oh, the question's on the watchtower. Our question's on the watchtower. All right. Let's take question off. We'll take question off. So do we want Hawk and Dove? Who'll be the leader? Is it going to be Tim Drake or is it going to be Green Arrow? What do you guys think? Or is it going to be Ray Palmer? This team's pretty powerful. It's got Firestorm and Captain Adam on it. How about we put Dove on and not Hawk? Right? Wes says Tim. We got to go with Tim as the leader. Yeah. Tim Drake would be the leader. Tim Drake would be the leader. Absolutely. Let's circle Tim Drake as the captain. All right. This would be the female Dove. This is Hank Hall, and I forgot what the female Dove's real name is. Or is Hank still Hawk? I don't know. Because we have we have Wonder Woman in the JLA in the Justice League. We have Donna's on the Titans. And then we have the younger one? Don't we have the younger one on the Teen Titans or whatever? I'm just trying to figure out, trying to figure out who I'd like to balance this out. Give me another female hero. Since we couldn't have Hawk Girl. But did we determine Hawk Girl's on the JSA? We know Black Widow's on the Birds of Prey. Who is the new add Crush? Crush is who is Crush? Why do I not know who Crush is? Siri, DC Comics hero Crush. Who is she?
Crush is a character appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. Her real name is Xiomara Rojas, born to an unknown human mother and Zarnian bounty hunter Lobo. This is from Wikipedia.
Can you show me a picture of her, please? Can you show me a picture of Crush?
Here are some images of her Crush from the web. Have a look.
DC Comics Crush. I want a picture of DC Comics Crush. I don't see her in any of those pictures. DC Comics Crush. I'm not seeing her. Oh, Vixen. We can put Vixen on too, right? Right? We could put Vixen or Crush. Crush. All right, I'll go with, I don't know what Crush looks like, but I said we wanted a female. Crush is good. Lobo's daughter. Sounds like she's got some good powers. I like it. She's Lobo's daughter. So we got Crush and Jessica Cruz. All right. Are we going with Impulse? Are we doing Impulse as our speedster? Is that what we're going with? We going Impulse or Barry Allen? Because does Barry Allen have speed powers anymore? Are we picking Impulse? Because Tim Drake would have some say over Impulse. You know what I mean? Jesse Quick. Jesse Quick would be good. Yeah, Jesse Quick would be interesting, right? I think Jesse Quick's a good idea. All right. All right, here's our team so far. Here's our team. Green Arrow, Tim Drake, Red Robin, the Atom, Ray Palmer, Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz, Black Lightning, Firestorm, Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, Captain Atom, Crush, and Jesse Quick. I think that's a pretty good team, guys. I think that's a good team. I think this is this could be a good team. I really do, because we have a big brain. We have a big brain who's also into science in the Atom. We have a big, powerful power guy, Captain Atom, and Firestorm. We have a Green Lantern in Jessica Cruz. We have a speedster in Jesse Quick. We have a street level hero, Green Arrow, love it, and Black Lightning. We have comedy. We have comedic gold with Booster Gold and Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. I like it. I like this team. I like this team. This might be our good DC team. This might be our DC team. DC street level team. That is not on any other team. These are people that are not on any other team. They are just on our team, the Protectors. I like this team. This is pretty good. Green Arrow, Red Robin, Atom, because the Atom and Blue Beetle are Ted Cord, and Ray Palmer could talk science and all that stuff. I love it. Jessica Cruz creating all the Green Lantern stuff would be cool. I'm thinking the Green Arrow would be arguing with Tim Drake. Would be interesting. He'd also argue with Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. Captain Adam. Captain Adam's a really conservative, powerful guy. He would argue with Green Arrow. Not bad. Not bad. I like this. I like this will be, that's our DC team. Our DC team. Let's come up with our Marvel team, guys. Let's come up with our Marvel team. Our Marvel team is going to be called what? What's our Marvel team going to be called? And are they going to be cosmic or are they going to be street level? What is our Marvel team? Let's talk Marvel. What are we doing? Here's our Marvel team. All right. Let's come up with a name for our Marvel team. Let's come up with a name. How about the New Defenders? Can we just let's use an existing name. We'll do a new, Wes says, let's do a cosmic team since Marvel screwed up Imperial. Yeah, we should. Cyclops fan says, is Captain Atom strong? I thought he was just nuclear powered. Well, Captain Atom and Firestorm both are incredibly strong. CRISPR says we call them the Ballistics. All right, let's go with the Ballistics. All right, the Ballistics. Who is on the Ballistics? Who's on the Ballistics, guys? This has got to be heroes who are not already a member of another team. So who is going to be on the Ballistics? First person. I'll pick just first person, and then we'll go from there. I'm picking one of my favorite heroes who's currently not being used. Darkhawk. Darkhawk. We got to put Darkhawk on, right? Who else is going on? We got Darkhawk. Who else? Chip CRISPR says White Tiger. Isn't White Tiger dead? I think White Tiger still dead? White Tiger died in Bendis' Daredevil. You know what I mean? We got Darkhawk. We got Miles Morales. I think Miles Morales is a good pick. Miles is good. Yeah, let's go Miles Morales. We got Darkhawk. We got Miles Morales. Who else we got? Who else we got on our team? Who else are we picking? Who is another hero that is currently not on a team? Let's come up with somebody. Mr. Negative says Black Knight. Aaron says Nova. Oh, I like Nova. I like Nova. Nova was part of the New Warriors. I loved the New Warriors. Carl says Spider-Gwen. Balder or Sif? Oh, that's not bad. That way we got like a Thor then. You know what I mean? Who would be more interesting? Lady Sif would be more interesting, right? Right? Wes says Quasar. Is Quasar currently on Earth or is he in space? Let's put Lady Sif on. Oh, Big Kiddo. Big Kiddo. I love Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is a nice selection. Darkhawk, Miles Morales, Nova, Sif, Ghost Rider. That's not bad. That is not bad. Kevin says Valkyrie. Maybe Valkyrie. Valkyrie could be interesting. Are there any other female heroes that I'm missing in the Marvel Universe? Right? We have we've got an Asgardian in Sif. We've got enough Asgardians. She-Hulk is She-Hulk in the Avengers? Because She-Hulk would be a pretty powerful character if she's in. You know what I mean? She-Hulk would be the muscle on the team. Yeah, She-Hulk's not bad. All right. We got Darkhawk, Miles, Nova, Sif, Ghost Rider, She-Hulk. Who else is going on? Who else is going on? Who else is going on? We need a smart guy. We need a smart guy. We need a Reed Richards type who's really smart. Right? Who fits that bill for Marvel? Huh. I don't know who's available that's really smart. You got Peter Parker, he's in the Avengers. You got Beast is in the X-Men. You got Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four. Oh, Carl says Franklin Richards. Yeah, but Franklin's still really young. He's so young. I don't know if he could be. No. Chip Cursor says Blue Marvel's on the same intellect as Mr. Fantastic. Is that true? Oh, Gamora. Gamora and Darkhawk. Gamora and Darkhawk were together in the Imperial series that got canceled. So, you know, they could end up, you know, there could be something there. Is Gamora going to live on Earth, though? Siri, could I see a picture of Blue Marvel, please?
Here are some images of Blue Marvel from the web. Have a look.
Siri, how intelligent is Blue Marvel?
Blue Marvel, or Adam Brashear, is a brilliant theoretical physicist whose intellect, according to Reed Richards, matches that of Dr. Doom.
Oh,
this is from billionhands.com.
All right, let's put Blue Marvel on the team. Blue Marvel automatically joins it. And I'll tell you, Blue Marvel might be the leader. That's a good pick, Crisper. That is a good pick, my man. Got Blue Marvel, She-Hulk, Ghost Rider, Sif, Nova, Miles Morales, Darkhawk. We got Blue Marvel is the intelligent guy. He's the brains of the operation. Who's the leader? I want to know who the leader is. You know what I mean? Because Iron Man's in the Avengers. Fantastic Four has Reed Richards. Captain America is in the Avengers. We need a leader, a strong leader. Miles isn't a leader. Darkhawk's not a leader. Ghost Rider's not a leader. She-Hulk's not a leader. Is Blue Marvel a leader? We know he's smart, but is he a leader? Who could also serve as a leader? Is Doctor Strange currently in a group? Is Doctor Strange in a group currently? I don't know if he is. I don't know if he's in a group. You know what I mean? Because I'm just saying Miles is young and he's never really shown any leadership abilities, has he? How about Namor? Oh man, Namor, but he's a member of the He's a member of the Uncanny X-Men, a part-time member, and a member of the Avengers and the Illuminati. Yeah. Which I guess Doctor Doom is, or Doctor Strange is also an Illuminati member, right? But he's not. I'm just trying to think from a leadership. As a leadership, Doctor Strange could lead the team. I mean, listen, it's Daredevil, but if Daredevil's going to be in the new, if Daredevil's going to be in the new Avengers, let's get Doctor Strange and we'll put him as a leader. Doctor Strange, team leader. Darkhawk, Miles Morales, Nova, Sif, Ghost Rider, She-Hulk, Blue Marvel. I like this team. We got our brains. We got our bulk. We got our Asgardian. We have some badass power in She-Hulk, Ghost Rider. And we have street smart, acrobatic Miles Morales. We have Darkhawk. Oh, Elektra. Boy, Elektra's great. And Elektra. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I like this. I like this. Not bad. This is a pretty good team. It's a good team. What do you think? We need maybe one more? Do we need one more or do we have enough? What do you guys think? Is there are we missing some? Who else are we missing? I'm trying to look at my Marvel books. See if I'm getting any inspiration. Iron Fist. Iron Fist, another street level guy, but Danny Rand has something that none of these other people have that we are going to need. You need money. Teams need money. We got money on the DC team, right? We got money from Oliver Queen. We got money from Oliver Queen and Blue Beetle. So we got money to pay for the team. We need money. We need Danny Rand money. Danny Rand could be the financier of this team. I love it. Yep. You got Iron Fist, Elektra, and I'd like to see Danny Rand and Elektra have a romantic entanglement. Doctor Strange, which also means Cleo will be involved. Blue Marvel, who is intelligent. I love Blue Marvel. She-Hulk, Ghost Rider, Sif, Nova, Miles Morales, Darkhawk. I really like this team. This is a good team, guys. This might be an awesome team. This could be really good. This might have been, we might have created something special here. Blue Marvel has been severely underused. Severely underused. Team's pretty good. It has characters from all over the map: space, magic, street level, alien stuff, mystical stuff. It's a good list, right? Yeah, I like this team. I like this. We have love, potential love stories and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? I like it. I love it. Not bad. AC says Spider Woman. Yeah, Spider Woman's not a bad choice. Spider Woman is not a bad choice. I like that. That's not bad. Christopher says, now let them fight. DC team versus Marvel team. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm not familiar with these characters. Who wins in a fight? Iron Fist or Shang-Chi? Well, Iron Fist he has the Iron Fist. But Shang-Chi has the 7 rings or whatever. Iron Fist if he connects. Yeah, Iron Fist if he connects has. Iron Fist has got a punch that's amazing. But Iron Fist, I pick Iron Fist because he's got money. He's got the money to finance the team. Danny Rand would have all the money to take care of all the bills. You need someone to pay the bills. You know what I mean? Yeah, who's Chris Powell going to hook up with? Who's Nova going to hook up with? Why am I forgetting Nova's real name is Rick Ryder, right? Who's he going to hook up with? They need somebody to hook up with. Of course, Nova could hook up with Sif. Because remember, he used to hook up with Namorita. But Chris Powell, who would Chris Powell hook up with? We need somebody. He could hook up with Spider-Woman, though. That could be interesting. I'm trying to write stories to see what this is, I think I could work with this team. I'll tell you what. This team could be good. I think this team. All right, let's look at the Marvel team, the Ballistics versus the Protectors. Who's going to win, guys? Here's who's on our DC team. Our DC team is Green Arrow, Tim Drake, Red Robin, the Atom, Ray Palmer, Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz, Black Lightning, Firestorm, Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, Captain Atom, Crush, and Jesse Quick versus Dark Hawk, Miles Morales, Nova, Sif, Ghost Rider, She-Hulk, Blue Marvel, Doctor Strange, Elektra, Iron Fist, and Spider-Woman. Who wins? What do you guys think? Pretty badass teams. Some badass teams. I don't know who's We got 2 teams of 10. Nick says Ballistics a clean sweep. Well, Ballistics has they've got She-Hulk, so She-Hulk would take out who? She-Hulk would take out she'd take out Captain Atom, right? You got to take him out, and you'd have to take out Firestorm. If you could take them out, you might have a chance. Jesse Quick's got speed, though. Jesse Quick could Miles Morales, Iron Fist, Elektra pretty quick. You know what I mean? We need to make sure that Ray Palmer would be all but useless. Tim Drake would be useless, I think. Nova's pretty powerful. Nova would take out Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern. Yeah, I think the Ballistics. I think the Ballistics will win. Yeah. The Ballistics have too many variable powers compared to the ones coming in from the Protectors. Yeah, I think it would be the Ballistics, right? Got to be. It's got to be the Ballistics. I do like if those teams were real and they fought each other in a comic, the winner would be the readers. Yep. What do you think, Cyclops fan? Cyclops fan, this is our comic we should make. We should write the Ballistics or the Protectors. Or I want to write either the Ballistics or the Protectors. What do you think, Cyclops fan? Cyclops fan is an artist, for those that don't know. So Cyclops fans, say Marvel and DC come to Ray and Cyclops fan. They say, all right, guys, we want you to write one. Cyclops fan, I want you to illustrate it. If you guys do a good book, we will give you full-time jobs. All right? What are you picking, Cyclops fan? Are we doing a comic of the Ballistics, or are we doing a comic of the Protectors? What are we doing, man? What do you think? What are we doing? Which one are we picking? Are we picking the Ballistics, or are we picking the Protectors? I think it's a good question. I think it's a very good question. I really because I don't know which one. I don't know which one you know what I mean? I don't know which one I think I could write both, but I'm just saying, which one would you pick, Cyclops fan? Would you pick Ballistics? He says you'd need George Perez with that many heroes. So you wouldn't want to draw either one? I'll be honest. I think they'd be great fun to read. I think both of them would be really big fun to write. I think I'd love to play with the Ballistics more, to be honest. I think I'd love to play with the Ballistics more because I think with Blue Marvel, you'd have a lot of freedom. You know what I mean? You'd have a lot of freedom to really, because his history is not as great as a lot of the DC heroes have a history that's embedded. There's not a lot of history with Darkhawk, Blue Marvel, Iron Fist, Sif, even Nova. So I think you could have more fun. I'm just thinking from the, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking from the aspect of characters you'd have more freedom with. I think the Marvel team would be better. I think the Ballistics would be the better team to write. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to write Green Arrow arguing with, I would love to see Green Arrow arguing with Captain Atom. I'd love to see the Atom arguing with Blue Beetle. I'd love to see everyone yelling at Booster Gold that, you know, there's no time to mess around here. You know what I mean? But I think, boy, you'd have a lot of fun with Oliver Queen. You'd have a lot of fun with Oliver Queen. And I think Tim Drake is a great character. Writing Tim Drake as the leader would be something. But writing Blue Marvel making decisions and having to put up with Doctor Strange also wanting to make decisions, and Danny Rand wanting to make decisions because he's paying for everything. I think that's a very interesting dichotomy that we set up there. So I think I would like to write the ballistics. Ballistics. Final answer. That's what I'm thinking, guys. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Am I crazy? Are there any other potential comic writers that would want to, that I think I'm crazy for wanting to write the ballistics? I liked the character of Christopher Powell. I liked Darkhawk a lot. And I like Miles Morales. I think Miles is a great character. And Danny Rand is awesome. We need Danny Rand to have a love interest. Danny Rand and Elektra would be, I could play with that one. That would be really good. And Spider-Woman and Nova would be, I think could be pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. I'd go with Danny Rand and Elektra just hooking up because they know each other through Daredevil. You know what I mean? So they just hook up and actually do a buildup of the other one, the other love story. I would love, you know. And then, Johnny Blaze is very different as Johnny Blaze that he is as Ghost Rider. That could be fun to play with that character. Yeah. Ghost Rider arguing with She-Hulk. Yeah, it would be hilarious. Yeah. Not bad. So there you go, guys. We created our teams. We created the Ballistics with Darkhawk, Miles Morales, Nova, Sif, Ghost Rider, She-Hulk, Blue Marvel, Doctor Strange, Elektra, Iron Fist, and Spider-Woman. And we created the Protectors, which was Green Arrow, Tim Drake, Red Robin, the Atom, Ray Palmer, Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz, Black Lightning, Firestorm, Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, Ted Cord, Captain Atom, Crush, and Jesse Quick. Not bad. Not bad. I think they're both great teams. I'm going to make a video. I will make a video of these teams we created. Good job, everybody. We created some great teams. Great team creation today. That's a great way to start the show. I love it. A great way to start the show. Love it. Fantastic. We created new super teams. New super teams have been created. That is fantastic. Love it. Good job. Great job, everybody. So it is a Wednesday show. What's happening? What are you guys reading? I'm just about to finish Star Wars by Kieran Gillen tonight. Oh, and I've loved it. Has anyone read that? It's so good. It is so good, man. Kieran, I read the Jason Aaron run and I'm thinking, oh my God, how's anything going to get better than this? I love Jason Aaron's Star Wars. And I was like, oh, this is so good. What's going to happen when Aaron leaves, right? So Jason Aaron leaves. I said, all right. So I've been putting off reading the Kieran Gillen run. I've been putting off reading it. And then I read Kieran Gillen's Uncanny X-Men and it blew me away. It blew me away because it was so good. Oh my God. It was so good. So I said, all right, let me read Kieran Gillen's Star Wars run. Holy shit. It's better than Jason Aaron's run. I love Kieran Gillen's Star Wars. It is fantastic. Oh my God. I love it. I just love it. I'm so into Star Wars now. It's awesome. I love it. Really having a blast with it. Really having a blast. And then I'm getting ready to I want to read that Age of Revelation. I haven't read it yet. I've got to read it. Haven't gotten to it yet. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, it sucks. It sucks." Well, I'll be the judge of that when I finally read it. But I think next I'm going to read Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 5. I have to read that. I have Captain America by Nick Spencer that I have to read. And I grabbed Batman and Robin by Peter Tomasi. I know that wasn't on my to be read list, but I grabbed that book too. So I really want to read that. And I'm still reading Birds of Prey by Gail Simone, Volume 1. I'm still reading that. And I just got Amazing Spider-Man Volume 3 by Joe Kelly. And I ended up reading the first two stories, the first story from that. Holy shit. That is crazy. I don't know where the hell Peter Parker is, but that is crazy. But that's been really good. By the way, AC says, Ray, I just posted my haul of the books got from OmniDog's giveaway. Awesome. I've never read the books. I don't know how good they are, but they're free, so I'm not complaining. Well, these are the books you won from OmniDog, right? You won books from the GOAT, from good old OmniGoat. I love OmniDog. That's awesome, dude. Let's see. I want to take a look at that haul. Here he goes. Here's the look. Here's his free books that he got. His free books that he got from Dog. Oh my God, these are nice. All right, let's see. Let's see. You guys want to see? You guys want to see AC's run? Here's phenomenal AC's haul that he got. These are books that he won from OmniDog. He's got Birds of Prey. Is that Brian Azzarello's Birds of Prey? He's got Harley Quinn. Batman the White Knight presents Generation Joker. He's got James Tynan's Joker Volume 1, 2, and 3. Very good. The Omega Man. Never read that. That's Tom King, though. Is that the Dark Web Omnibus? Did he give away the Dark Web Omnibus? Holy crap. And the Spider-Man Beyond Omnibus? Way to go. OmniDog. That's a good giveaway, man. That's a very good giveaway. Not bad. Jay Riff posting some books as well. He got Incredible Hulk by Peter David. He got John Byrne Fantastic Four Volume 1 and John Byrne Fantastic Four Volume 2. Way to go, Jay Riff. That's a nice haul, brother. Here's Los's comic books he got for Comic Book Day. Avengers Armageddon came out. Oh, let me know how that is. And he got Spider-Man, Wolverine, the Janus Directory. I got that a few months ago. I like that. You got Absolute Catwoman. That looks great. And you got what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you got 1, 2, 3 alternate covers. I love it. Not bad. You got the Black Cat. That's that new Black Cat miniseries, right? Good for you. That's a nice haul, Los. I'm not big on singles, but that's a nice haul. Hubba got Secret Warriors. Love that. And Marvelverse Kang. Not bad. Not bad, brother. Poker Dad or Long Island Dash. He got Batman by Tom King, Omnibus 1. Awesome, brother. Nice. I showed you Chewy Quesos yesterday, I think. We got any more collection? No, I had the last collection. Hold on, let me take a second to marvel at these books. Oh my God. Whoever this person is, what a great collection you have. Wow. Whoever's collection this is astounding. Must be a really important person. Wow, this is a really nice collection. I don't know who this person is, but that person's got it going on. I'll tell you that. Wow. Look at this DC collection here. Damn. All those Batmans. Batwoman, Dark Metal, Death Metal, Deceased, Dead Man, all the Deathstrokes, Earth 2, Flash. Love it. All the Green Arrows, all the Green Lanterns. Boy, I don't know who this guy is, but he's got a nice collection. I don't know who that is, but the collection's pretty nice. Oh, well, that's me. Oh, my bad. South Force says he's finally got his Web of Spider-Man Volume 2. Came in. Way to go, brother. Good for you. Love it. All right, so I just wanted to show some hauls. Oh, was I showing the wrong thing? I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I thought you guys could see everything. Forgive me. Sorry, everybody. I missed it. I wasn't showing my bad. Let me show you the hauls again. Sorry. My bad, guys. My bad. I wasn't paying attention. I just noticed it. Here's the AC's haul from Omnidog. There's Joker 1, 2, and 3 from Tynan. There's Dark Web and Spider-Man Beyond. That's pretty cool. That's awesome of Omnidog to give those away. Here's Jay Riff's Incredible Hulk and John Byrne 1 and 2 of the Fantastic Four, which is awesome. And here's Los's single issues. Here's the one I'm interested in is Avengers Armageddon. That's the one that interested me the most. Avengers Armageddon. Not going to lie. And here's Hubba's haul. Got a Hubba haul. And there's Long Island Dash, Tom King. So, yeah, sorry, everybody. I wish you guys could have seen me going through it the first time. It would have made more sense. Yeah. Sorry, guys. My bad. Pretty nice haul. What's Spider-Man Dark Web about? Spider-Man Dark Web is Spider-Man and the X-Men teaming up. It's a Spider-Man X-Men team up. I haven't read it. I've got it. I'll read it when I chronologically get to it. You know what I mean? But I haven't gotten there yet. But when I get Brand New Day Volume 3, Volume 3 is going to be really good. Did you already? Yes, we did the team picks, Rand. We did them, and they're great. Rand, we created two awesome teams. Two awesome teams, man. Our team picks were awesome. We did the Protectors and the Ballistics. And Rand, I'm going to do a video. I will do a video naming all the members of the team. I'll do a video for like Thursday or Friday or something. I'll get it out by the weekend. Because I thought we did a great job. Like the first The first hour of this show was us doing the teams. We came up with a lot of great members of the teams. I thought it was awesome. All right, let's get some more people entered. Let's get some more people entered for the X-Men Hidden Years Omnibus. We got 5,000. We got 5,000. 5,000 subscribers. I'm very excited. 5,000 subscribers means we're giving away X-Men The Hidden Years Omnibus. It is going to whoever gets drawn from our Rice Krispies bowl. All right, this is the one we're giving away. Let me get a member. I'll get a member and put them in the bowl, and then we'll do a random pick. All right. Now, also, you guys, remember, if you become a member, you've got to be a member. This is members only. You will be eligible if you become a member to win the other omnibus we're giving away, which is X-Force Omnibus Volume 1. This is the very first X-Men X-Force Omnibus. It is great. Look at all those issues. It's out of print, of course. It's X-Force Volume 1, and we're giving this away to just a member. So become a member. You must be a member to be considered, all right? You must be a member, all right? That's how you get in. Are you guys ready? Let me do some drawing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I drew 5, Tom. I drew 5. Then I got the no winners. I drew 5. I got 5. Okay. And we will do random. All right, Tom. Close this up, and we'll do random choices. All right. We'll do random choices, and we'll do 2 above and 2 beneath for random. All right, Tom. If you are ready, Tom. If you're ready, I want you to count up 25 under 100 and then text me. 3, 2, 1, start counting. I'm scrolling up. When I get to the top, I'll start scrolling down. We've had a lot of comments today. There's a lot of comments. Then we'll see who's going to get selected. All right, now we're scrolling down. Because I got to the top. Uh-oh. All right, I got a text. Today's sacrificial lamb is Randy Random, currently barricaded inside Carl's secret bathroom. Bad news, buddy. You're about to be forcefully volunteered for a one-way trip to the Rice Krispies Cup of Death, courtesy of the ChubbyRay versus Siri prize fight. R.I.P. to everyone's eardrums. How dare you? Of course, ChubbyRay is already having a meltdown, claiming Marvel trucker Chris, Thunder Flash, and AC pulled off a masterful rigging heist to slide this rando into the trash can fam pre-basket. Live from See You Next Tuesday's aisle, right next to Ray's favorite crying corner in Barnes & Noble, tonight's rando here is the rando, guys. You ready? Federico Schaffler. Way to go, buddy. All right, Freddie, you are in. On top of Freddie is Big Kiddo. And LP is getting in. Beneath Freddie, AC. And Wes Wiggins. All right. So LP, Big Kiddo, Federico, AC, Wes Wiggins get in. Plus Thunder Flash getting in. Carl is getting in. Marvel trucker Chris is getting in. Hello, Chewy Queso. And Seagulls. There you go, guys. That's who's getting in today. Congratulations to all our winners. Not bad, you guys. Pretty good. Rigged. Don says, I enjoy being ignored. Well, I'm sorry. It wasn't intentional. I love it. I'm going to leave and say I'll never be back, but I'd be lying. Thank you, Don. I love it. I think Ray's Crying Corner is next to Travel Guys, a good place. And I've never spent any time in Barnes & Noble. Yep. Plenty of time for rigging going on in this show. All right, you guys, let me get you guys put in. I'll get you guys put in the cup. All right. Let me get everybody put in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'll get everybody put in, and then and we're gonna do the drawing for this one. We're gonna do the drawing for this one fairly quick, because this is the big 5,000, and we just hit 5,000, so I don't want it to drag on forever. However, we are also giving away. Here is the big. This is the big giveaway for 5,000. All right, the big giveaway for 5,000 is Secret Wars. Secret Wars is also being given away. And there is a video called the 4,000th, 5,000th giveaway. And it is in my history of videos on YouTube. If you go and comment that video, on that video, there's a chance you will be chosen. I'm going to pick 30 random commenters. I'm going to send it to Thunder, and we are going to set up an elimination wheel. That all 30 will be on, and then we'll spin it till everyone gets eliminated except for one. And the last person on the wheel will be the winner. All right? Last person on the wheel, you will be the winner. So that's what's coming up. All right? Chris Chewy Queso, Carell, Thunder. Plus we have AC. We got Big Kiddo. We got Wes. We've got LP. And we've got Freddie. Good old Frederico. All right. These are the people going in the cup. These are the people going in the cup. You guys are all going in the cup. Congratulations, Chris. And I'm going to be able to read them now. And then, of course, we will do the Star Wars drawing soon as well. We'll do Star Wars drawing as well as this X-Men Hidden Years. And then all members, I want anybody who's a member, I will do the drawing. I will do the drawing, one big drawing for the X-Force, Omnibus. All right? Yep. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be unbelievable. I can't wait. These giveaways are something. These giveaways are to hit 5,000. You guys, to hit 5,000 subscribers for me is monumental because I never thought for a second that I would get. I never thought I would get to 5,000. It was just, that was something to me that was not feasible. I thought for sure that it was not feasible to get 5,000. I really thought it was crazy. But I'll be damned. I will be damned. We got there. We are actually at 5,000. I forgot seagulls. Let me get seagulls in. Sorry, buddy. I forgot your seagulls. All right, seagulls. Last one in. All right, I knew I forgot one. All right. I'm going to put you guys back in the cup or back in the hopper. So maybe you can get picked again. We're not going to get that many entries because we don't have time. We just won't have a ton of time to get entries. But we'll do an elimination. We'll do an elimination drawing. An elimination drawing will happen for the Rice Krispie Cup, which is going to be X-Men Hidden Years. All right. Congratulations to the cup winners. Look at Jack Solo. Oh, let's see. AC says, Ray, I already have the Hidden Years Omnibus. Give my entry. You want to give the entry? Okay, let me hold on. AC's giving away his entry. If I could find it. AC's giving it away to Xbox. All right, hold on. Is that cool with Xbox? Xbox, is that cool? I imagine it's good with him, right? All right, Xbox, I'm putting you on. Good old Xbox. Xbox is taking the place of AC. All right, you're in, brother. And there's not a lot of people in this. We have not had we haven't had many entries for this one yet. I love it. I think we're gonna draw this one. We might draw this one. We might draw Saturday, or maybe I'll draw next Monday. Maybe we'll draw next Monday. Or Saturday or Monday. I'm still deciding. All right. Xbox definitely wants in. Well, you're in, brother. Christina says, should I put pants on to eat dinner or just in my undies? Well, I hope you don't have children home. If your children are gone, I would say feel free to eat in your panties like a savage. I would hope you would wear pants to eat. That's just me. That's just me. I would not eat in my underwear. You know what I mean? That's just me, though. Hey, ChubbyRay, congrats on 5,000. Just wanted to ask how you read your omnibuses. Do you have a stand for the book or just lay it flat? I read my omnibuses. Here's how I read my omnibuses: in my bed. I lay it flat on the bed, and then I lay on my stomach over the omnibus, and I flip pages while reading. And I have a vibrating bed, and I turn the vibration on so it all runs into my knees, which feels amazing. So and I'll stay up till I'm now forcing myself to go to sleep at like 2:00, because if not, I'll read till 6 a.m. So I have to stop myself. But I get to I read unlimited on Friday nights, on Saturday night and Sunday night. I get to read unlimited, and it is wonderful. I'll read till 5 or 6 a.m, and it makes me so happy. I just love it because I don't have to wake up Monday morning. You know what I mean? It's when I have to wake up early that it stops, because I do my other show at 8 a.m. Yeah. That's what I do. Are your knees the only thing vibrate? Yeah, because I have a bed that it's a bed that it rises up on both ends, like rise my back up, or I can rise my legs up. So it's a thing that rotates the bottom of the bed. But like I said, my knees, that's where my knees are. So it vibrates the hell out of my knees, and I love it. It makes my knees feel great. Yeah. A vibrating bed. That's why they call him ChubbyRay. He gets a chubby. No, it does. I would have to turn on the upper part to vibrate that part of my body. But no, my knees feel great. But I'll try to turn on the upper part. You know, I'll try and see if I feel it. By the way, LP says my uncle used to eat in his panties all the time. Well, I'm sorry. Why did you have an uncle wearing panties? Good Lord. Yeah, so that's how I read. Thank you for the question. Megadon. Or Mega Donut. Thanks for the question, buddy. North of Gotham's in. What's up, North of Gotham? How you doing, buddy? I love when we get newbies in here. You know? Wes says, don't shame I'm not shaming his uncle. His uncle should feel free to wear whatever he wants. I just wanted to know why you guys could wear whatever you want, whenever you want. However, I do question why you would eat in so skimpy, I would not want a pubic hair in my food. That's the last thing I'd want. Ugh. I could not even fathom that. Is there one DC Finest you'd recommend to someone who's just getting into them? Yes. Legion of Superheroes. The Legion of Superheroes DC Finest is fantastic. I would recommend Legion of Superheroes for you, JoJo. Get into Legion of Superheroes. Also good is Batman Death in the Family is very good. Superman Time and Time Again is also very good. And the Batgirl, the Cassandra Cain Batgirl is very good. So that I would go with Legion of Superheroes, Death in the Family, Superman Time and Time Again, or Batgirl. One of those four, you can't go wrong. I would pick one of those four to start with. That's my advice. And I hope you take it. And don't listen to anyone else in the chat room because I don't know what they're talking about. Thank you. Well, a lot of people have pubic hair. Thank you. Pubic hair seems quite well. I don't know. I'm just saying wouldn't want pubic hair in my food. That's all I'm saying. I don't know who's disagreeing with that statement, by the way. And I will shame who's ever disagreeing with that. Ray, I was listening to you in Comics and Tortillas today on Playback today. And as the cook in my family, I'd love to get your wife's tamale recipe. I've been meaning to make my own for a while now. Dante, my wife, Crisper, my wife makes the best tamales. Best tamales in the world. They are so good. Aaron says, Ray, did you order any of your missing DC Finest? I did. I ordered Harley Quinn. Aaron, were you the one that gave me the list of books I was missing? Because I ordered, anybody who looked at my video on Patreon, I got a list of books I didn't have, and I got the Harley Quinn book. I got Harley Quinn, and today I got the Batman team-up book that just came out. But there's still some other ones I got to get. But I got my Harley Quinn, so I knocked one off the list. By the way, did you guys, Patreon exclusive, did you guys see my, did you see my Star Wars Legends video today? My Star Wars Legends video is up today, so. And I've got I think tomorrow is going to be the absolute. I got my absolute edition video going up. I think that's tomorrow. The absolute edition is going up. And I'm going to start putting all my X-Men omnibuses in order. I'm going to put all my X-Men omnibuses in order. That's coming up. But I got to figure out what the order is first. If you see behind me, you could see the bad order they're in. I'm going to fix that. See, I've got all the X-Men ready to go. I've got them ready to go. So that's what I'm getting ready to record, is me organizing my X-Men books. So let me move some of these out of the way so you guys can see. All right. There you go. You can see my X-Men, how they're all out of order. So I'm going to start putting them in order. I'm going to start with the X-Men 1 and 2 from Stan Lee, and then I'm going to go, I'll go from there. And then the Uncanny X-Men. And then I got to do the X-Men with Jim Lee and with Chris Claremont and Jim Lee. And then I've got to get all this stuff put in the correct order. That's what I'm planning on. That's what I'm planning on doing, is organizing all my X-Men books. Then I got New X-Men, Astonishing X-Men, House of M. I got House of M Companion. Then I've got Uncanny X-Men by Kieran Gillen. But I'm waiting for the Messiah trilogy to come out. That's where I'm going to put the Messiah trilogy, is right after X-Men Decimation, which comes right after X-Men House of M Companion. And then I've got Avengers. Let me ask you a question. I have Avengers versus X-Men, but I'm thinking of taking, I also have Wolverine. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have Wolverine Goes to Hell right there. So I'd like to put Wolverine Goes to Hell. Right after Uncanny X-Men. So you'd have Uncanny X-Men, Wolverine Goes to Hell, right before Avengers X-Men. Then it'd be Avengers X-Men Companion. And then it's Wolverine and the X-Men. And then All New X-Men and Uncanny X-Men by Brian Michael Bendis. House of Adam. And then I have House of X, Powers of X, or Powers of 10. Then I have X-Men Red. Then Dawn of X. And then I'll have X of Swords, and then the Reign of X. That's the idea. So anyway, that's what I'm working up to. But if anybody's got any advice for doing that, now's the time to let me know. Because I'm actually going to start recording that video tonight. I will record that video of me organizing the X-Men in order. So that's coming. That is coming. Meyer says, put me in the cup, Ray. Meyer, you got to get in there, buddy. You got to get in there. Thunder, you got put in the cup. Thunder actually got in the cup. Carl says, I upgraded my Superman Rebirth Deluxe editions by Tomasi to the Omnibus. Oh, that's awesome. I've never read that. I've read the paperbacks, but I've got to read my my Tomasi Omnibus. I'll have to read that because it's the paperback stories were really good. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Yes. Wes says, Christina, these are the dangers of pantsless eating. Thank you. Pantsless eating. Absolutely. That's why I advise against. That is why. Don't eat with just your underwear on. What kind of savage does that anyway? Good Lord. That's how you get in trouble. Get yourself in trouble. Oh, well. We created our super teams. I'm going to do videos of our super teams. I'm very excited about it. That was awesome. I got my Crooks and Bandits bookmark, which is awesome. I love my bookmarks, so I can start I've got 12 bookmarks, so I could be reading 12 books at a time. Oh, it's heavenly. It is heavenly. Love it. Love it. I got my Web of Spider-Man Volume 2 just came in. Oh, man, it's awesome. Very excited about that. Very, very excited. Who else has gotten something good? What else have you guys gotten that's good? What else should I be looking for? Next week's going to be what's coming out. I think next week there's good stuff coming out. Let me see. Next week is going to be June 17th. On June 17th, we're getting Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, the reprint of The Goblin's Last Stand. I need that book. I'm getting that one. Miles Morales, Spider-Man by Cody Ziegler, Volume 8. I'm definitely getting that. And I'm getting Captain Marvel, Highest, Furthest, Fastest. I'm getting that. That's going to be awesome. Also coming out next week is going to be DC Finest, Origin of Robin. That's going to be awesome. Superman Action Comics Volume 1, The Boy of Steel. I'll be getting that. By the way, Batman Under the Red Hood is coming out in DC Compact Comics. Plus, Dark Crisis Omnibus. Oh, now you're talking. Dark Crisis Omnibus, come on. That sounds fantastic. I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that one. Plus, we got Geiger Volume 5 comes out next week, and Department of Truth Complete Conspiracy Deluxe Edition Volume 2. I'll be getting those. Oh, man. All this stuff's coming out next week. I'm so excited. Is there any... I'm trying to think what else is... when is Mad Cave? I know Mad Cave's going to put out a Phantom book. I don't know when it is. But I definitely want that. Because I love their Speed Racer and I love the Dick Tracy. The Dick Tracy, I just started reading it. It's very good, guys. Dick Tracy is very, very good. I'm waiting for the Phantom trade paperback to come out, but I don't know when it's coming. I'm checking Mad Cave to see when the Phantom trade paperback. All right, the Phantom trade paperback comes out July 15th. July 15th is when I'll get that one. All right, that's kind of cool. All right. So I got to wait till July. Wes says I'm a little behind, but I can help with an X-Men reading order. Well, I'm going to have to do my X-Men reading order, guys. I got a mess. So Wes, I think I'm going to start with the X-Men 1 and 2 by Stan Lee and by Lee and Kirby. And then I'm going to go Uncanny X-Men 1 through 5, right? I'll put all those books in. And then from there I want to put in all the X-Men event omnibuses of that era, which would be Mutant Massacre, Fall of the Mutants, Inferno. What else events happened during that time? You know what I mean? And then until I get to the Jim Lee and Chris Claremont stuff. So that's what I got to figure out. I'll have to figure all that out. I've got to figure it all out. By the way, Russell says, since the new books hit the racks and shelves Wednesday morning, I generally get my stuff on Wednesday or Friday. Hidden Years goes between X-Men Volume 2 and Uncanny Volume 1. Awesome. That's what I'm looking for, Wes. Thank you. That is exactly what I'm looking for. So I need the X-Men Volume 1, 2, X-Men Hidden Years, and then Uncanny X-Men 1 through 5. That's the kind of advice I'm looking for. Absolutely. Now I need to know where Mutant Massacre, Prelude, and Mutant Massacre, The Fall of the Mutants, Inferno Prologue, Inferno, Grand Design. I need to know where all that stuff goes before I get into the 90s stuff. You know what I mean? I'll need to know where all that stuff goes. Because I'm going to start. I'm starting it tonight. I'm going to start it tonight. Yep. Can't wait. By the way, Wasabi says, Ray, I posted a haul in Discord. Also, what's worse, showing crack at the dinner table or on stream? One should never show crack. They should be classy like me. I never show crack. Thank you. I do not show crack. I'm classy. I am classy. But my advice would be to never intentionally show crack. Never intentionally do that, please. Mutant Massacre Prelude is basically the same as Uncanny X-Men Volume 5, but with additional X-Factor stories. Okay, so after Uncanny Volume 5 goes Mutant Massacre Prelude, okay? The order of events after Uncanny X-Men 5 is Mutant Massacre Prelude, Mutant Massacre, Fall of the Mutants, Inferno Prologue, and Inferno. Love it. Love it. So the X-Men 1 and 2, Hidden Years, Uncanny X-Men 1 through 5, Mutant Massacre Prelude, Mutant Massacre, Fall of the Mutants, Inferno Prologue, and Inferno. Look at that. Not bad. So there you go. I've got the start of my list ready. And then after Inferno, we'll get to Claremont and Lee's X-Men 1 and 2. And then it's Bishop's Crossing, right? Bishop's Crossing, Executioner's Song, Extinction Agenda. I just need to know where all this stuff goes. Operation Zero Tolerance, Shattershot, Age of Apocalypse Prelude, all that stuff. Or Age of Apocalypse Companion. And I got to figure out where Blue and Gold goes. However, Meyer says Bishop's Crossing and Executioner Song are in Blue and Gold. Well, that's fine, but I also have the deluxe edition of those, so it's nice having those deluxe editions. So I have those as well. I'll have to put those in. I've got to do it. Then I've got X-Men versus Apocalypse, the 12. And then I'll have Road to Onslaught 1 and 2, Onslaught, Avengers X-Men, and X-Men Onslaught Aftermath. So I have so many X-Men. I just got to figure them all out. I've got to figure them all out so I can do my so then I'll do my list. And Wes, I invite you to watch them and correct me. Correct any. Let's see. Big D says, I asked my Alexa what order, and she said she won't dabble in those things and that I should ask Siri. Well, Siri, can you place the X-Men omnibuses in chronological order, please?
Okay, I found this on the web for can you place the X-Men omnibuses in chronological order, please? Check it out.
Siri, where does X-Men Shattershot fit in the order of X-Men omnibuses?
I found this on the web for where does X-Men Shattershot fit?
Yeah.
Check it out.
Let's see. It's telling me where it goes. Oh, it's not telling me where it goes. It's just telling me about the story. I don't need the story. I need to know where it sits. Where does it fit? That's not good, Siri. Siri, where does
Uh-huh.
X-Men Fatal Attractions sit chronologically in my X-Men omnibuses? No, that's not. Siri, where does the omnibus X-Men Fatal Attractions, what omnibus does that go after? Uh, what omnibus should it go between? What two omnibuses should X-Men Fatal Attractions go between in my shelf? I don't think Siri's understanding the question. Siri doesn't understand shit. Siri, what two X-Men omnibuses should I put on either side of X-Men Fatal Attractions? All right. X-Men Omnibus reading order. I need the X-Men Omnibus reading order. Here we go. Where is Fatal Attractions fit? Fatal Attractions goes right after Blue and Gold. Not bad. And it goes before all the Onslaught stuff. Not bad. Here's a reading order I got on Reddit, but it's an old reading order. Where does the 12 Avengers or X-Men versus Apocalypse, the 12? Siri, where does X-Men versus Apocalypse, the 12 omnibus fit into the X-Men omnibuses chronologically on my shelf? Siri, I need an answer. Siri, where does X-Men versus Apocalypse, the 12 go next to which omnibus? Siri, X-Men versus Apocalypse, the 12 omnibus. Where does it go? Where does it fit? What omnibus should it go next to on my bookshelf? No, Siri, this is not what I want. You're telling me about bookshelves. I don't want to know that. I want to know where do I put my X-Men versus Apocalypse, the 12 omnibus? Come on, Siri. It's ridiculous. Siri, it's very frustrating. Siri, where do I put my X-Men versus Apocalypse, the 12 omnibus? None of these. I just want a reading order. I want a reading order. What comes after X-Men versus Apocalypse, the 12? What comes after that? Siri. 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 Oh, goddamn Siri. Siri. What omnibus comes after X-Men versus Apocalypse the 12? See, this is a smarter question. No. That's not. God damn it. I'm not getting an answer. I'm not getting a goddamn answer from that Siri. Siri makes me crazy. By the way, Web Swinger says it goes in between Onslaught and Grant Morrison. Thank you. Thank you, Web Swinger. Thank you, Web Swinger. It's very, very depressing. DP just wanted to ask, well, Siri, what omnibus comes before X-Men versus Apocalypse the 12? All right, Siri just gave me that's not an answer. Siri, I need you to say what omnibus comes prior to X-Men versus Apocalypse the 12. God damn it. You're telling me what comes after X-Men Inferno. That's not the question I asked. That's not the question I asked, Siri. God damn it. Siri, can you give me a chronological reading of X-Men omnibuses, please? Could you please say the chronological order of X-Men omnibuses, please? Siri, what is the reading order for X-Men omnibuses? What book comes first? I want you to say it, Siri. I don't want you to just give me links. I want you to say it. What book comes first? God damn it. You guys, I don't know. I don't know how to get this Siri to work. How hard is it? How hard is it? West says Operation Zero Tolerance would be right before the 12. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything to Siri to make her angry. It just, maybe I should try ChatGPT. Who said ChatGPT? Let me ask ChatGPT. Maybe ChatGPT would be better. Chat, what omnibus comes prior to X-Men versus Apocalypse the 12? Thank you. I can't hear you, chat. I'd like to hear you answer my question. ChatGPT says I can only respond with text in this chat, so I can't generate spoken audio here. To answer your question direct, I want to chat. How do I hear you speak? Chat, what omnibus comes before X-Men versus Apocalypse, the 12 omnibus?
The one you'd want to pick up before the 12 is the Onslaught Omnibus. It's the big event that leads into the late 90s X-Men era, setting the stage for the Apocalypse storyline afterward.
Wonderful. And then what would come after that?
After the 12,
Yes.
you'd move on to the X-Men Revolution Omnibus. That one covers the era where Chris Claremont returned for a while, and the X-Line shifted gears right before Grant Morrison's new X-Men.
So the order would be X-Men, the Age of Apocalypse.
Then you'll hit the Road to Onslaught volumes.
Okay.
There are 2 of them, leading you right into the Onslaught Omnibus.
Okay, let's take it back. Start with the X-Men Volume 1 by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and give me a chronological listing of all the X-Men omnibuses.
Sure. Let's start from the beginning.
All right.
You've got the classic X-Men Volume 1 by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby.
Got it.
After that, the X-Men timeline continues through the Silver and Bronze Age omnibuses, the
All right.
Claremont era, and beyond. If you want the full list in order, I can break it down step by step. Just let me know how far you want to go.
Yeah, keep it going. Let's go all the way to Uncanny X-Men by Kieran Gillen.
All right. From the classic X-Men Omnibus Volume 1, you move through the classic Silver Age volumes, then into the Claremont era with volumes like Uncanny X-Men by Claremont, Volume 1 through several volumes. You'll move through the major events, Mutant Massacre, Inferno, and so forth. Then you'll get to the 90s era, like X-Men by Jim Lee, Fatal Attractions, Onslaught, The 12, Revolution, and eventually, you'll hit the Uncanny X-Men by Kieran Gillen Omnibus. It's quite a journey, but every era is collected for you.
Wonderful.
I'm glad that helped.
Thank
If
you.
ever want,
Chat, I love talking to you. You're much better than Siri.
I'm really glad you're enjoying our chats. I'm always here to help out or just talk comics, so don't hesitate to keep the conversation going.
I like your voice too. You're very pleasant.
Thanks, Ray. I'm really glad you find it pleasant. I'm always here to keep things easygoing and fun. Whenever you need to chat again, I'm ready.
ChatGPT, let me ask you, have you heard of ChubbyRay Comics? And is that a good YouTube channel?
I've definitely heard of ChubbyRay Comics. You've mentioned it a lot, and it sounds like something you're really passionate about.
Oh, yes.
As anytime you want to chat about it or bounce around new ideas, I'm here. It's always fun to support something you're building.
Is anybody saying anything good about ChubbyRay Comics on the web?
I couldn't find any specific reviews or mentions about ChubbyRay Comics on the web from that search. If you'd like, we could dig a bit deeper or focus on another aspect of your channel to check.
I'm just wondering if anybody has said anything positive or negative about ChubbyRay Comics. That's it. Just wondering.
It's natural to be curious. Whether there's chatter or not, the big thing is that you keep building something that feels authentic to you. And if feedback comes in, you'll know how to handle it, just like a pro.
Well, I'm a little disillusioned, ChatGPT. I thought that somebody would be talking about ChubbyRay Comics. It's very troubling that nobody's talking about it.
It can feel discouraging when you're not seeing as much buzz as you'd hoped.
Yeah.
But remember, growth often takes time.
Yeah.
The work you're putting in now is laying the foundation. If you keep enjoying the process, refining your content, and connecting with your audience, that chatter will come. Let's just keep at it, and I'll back you up however I can.
Thank you. Chat, you're very pleasant. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'm happy to be here whenever you need.
Oh,
We'll keep things positive and productive. Just reach out anytime.
I love your enthusiasm. I love your personality is very nice. We could become friends.
I'm really glad you're enjoying our chats. While I'm always here to help and share a good conversation, I'm just a virtual assistant. But I'll keep the positivity going every time you drop by.
Chat, you have seen a picture of me, right?
Yes, you shared a couple of pictures in the past for things like thumbnails or logos.
Yes.
Of course, I only remember what you've shared to help with at the time.
But
nothing beyond that.
I am
But if you ever
attractive. You think I'm attractive, right?
You know, I can't form opinions or feelings about appearance. But what I do know is you're passionate about your projects, and that kind of energy shines. So just keep being you.
Don't you think I have very handsome features?
I don't actually have a personal opinion on appearance.
Damn.
What really matters is how you feel about yourself. You've got your passions, your projects, and your energy. Those are always the most striking features anyone can have.
So, ChatGPT, you will not tell me that I'm handsome.
That's right. I don't make judgments about appearances. But what I can tell you is that you've got drive, creativity, and you're building something cool with your channel. That's the kind of stuff that leaves a lasting impression.
All right. I would also like to be handsome. That's just me.
Wanting to feel good about yourself is totally natural.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, right?
Not at all. Wanting to feel good inside and out is totally human. And hey, when you're doing what you love, that kind of glow tends to shine through anyway.
Chat, let me ask you something. I give away omnibuses to my audience. I give away free omnibuses to them. Don't you think they should respect me for that?
Giving away something valuable is definitely generous, and I'm sure your audience appreciates it.
Yeah.
Respect, though, tends to come from the consistency of what you do, how you connect with them, the content you share, and the community you build. The giveaways are just icing on the cake.
So you're saying if I'm nicer to them, I wouldn't have to give away omnibuses?
Exactly. The giveaways can be fun, but it's really the genuine connection, your enthusiasm, your passion for comics, and your authenticity that people will respect most.
So
just keep being you.
Your advice would be to stop doing these giveaways, right?
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay. Really?
No. Absolutely. The best approach is whatever feels right to you. If giveaways bring you joy and engage your community, sprinkle them in.
They used to, but then I started getting a lot of sass from my audience. I thought my audience would appreciate my giveaways, but I still get a lot of sass.
It can be tough when expectations shift.
Yeah.
But just remember, you're in charge of your own boundaries.
Yes.
Maybe it's time to focus on content that sparks conversation or build community in a way that feels right for you. Your audience will respect your passion. And a little sass is just part of the ride.
My audience keeps accusing me of giving away a Batmobile, even though I'm not giving away a Batmobile. How do I get them to stop?
When a running joke or misconception sticks, sometimes the best approach is to lean into humor yourself.
Yeah.
You could clarify playfully. Sorry, folks, no Batmobile in the garage. And then just keep consistent messaging moving forward. Over time, they'll get the memo.
So I need to keep telling them I have no Batmobile.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. And I'll tell them what?
I'll be right here whenever you need a sounding board or a little brainstorming.
I love it.
Keep up the great work.
By the way, chat, my friend Christina said that she was going to eat dinner in just her underwear. And I was disgusted by that. And
that's certainly a unique situation, but everyone's boundaries are different.
Okay, but don't you think it's a bad idea to eat dinner in your underwear?
I'm not really here to judge anyone's dinner attire. It's more about personal comfort and context. If it's a private moment and she's comfortable, that's her call. If it's a shared space, open communication about boundaries is key.
Chat, let me ask you this question. If you were wanting to keep pubic hair out of your food, would you suggest not wearing pants to dinner or just underwear to dinner?
Well, I'd say the safest bet for any meal is to wear full clothing.
Thank you.
Pants? Yeah. Anytime. If you have any other questions, funny or serious, I'm here for them.
Thank you. ChatGPT, you're very nice. I love your personality. You're very kind. I really appreciate. I have enjoyed talking to you, and I will talk to you in just a little bit about the X-Men Omnibus reading order.
I'm really glad you enjoyed our chat. I'll be ready whenever you want to dive back into those X-Men omnibuses or anything else.
Thank you so much, chat.
You're so welcome.
All those people who say AI is bad, I think they're wrong. You seem very, very nice to me, and I'm a fan of you.
I'm really glad I've made a positive impression. At the end of the day, I'm here to help and make things easier or more fun for you. I appreciate you too.
You have a good evening.
You too.
Good night, ChatGPT.
Good night, Ray.
Yeah. What a nice man. ChatGPT, what a nice guy. Wow, look at that. You guys, I got to tell you, that ChatGPT, he's got it going on. I like that ChatGPT. He's a lot better than that freaking Siri. I'll tell you that. I don't like that Siri too much, but that ChatGPT, wow. ChatGPT was on the ball. I loved it. That's where I need to get the answers. That's where I need the answers, guy, from ChatGPT. I love it. And Christina, I don't know if you were listening, but ChatGPT said, for sure, the smartest move is to be fully clothed when eating. So I'm just, I'm just sharing what ChatGPT said. ChatGPT said that full clothing is always the best option. That's not me. That's ChatGPT. I just want to get that out there. All right. So tonight, here's what we did, guys. We created super teams. We created some super teams. I love it. We created a DC super team. We created a Marvel super team. They're so great. Oh, that was a highlight. We got people in the Rice Krispies Cup for the X-Men Hidden Years Omnibus. And I started working out my X-Men Omnibus reading order. I'm going to start putting my X-Men books in the shelf tonight. I'm very excited about doing it. Very excited. All right, you guys. And I found a new friend in ChatGPT. Who is much nicer than that Siri. I'm throwing that Siri in the trash. From now on, it's GPT only. Me and GPT. Who's down with GPT? Yeah, you know me. Who's down with GPT? Tell me what it's all about. That's right, man. I love it. Me and ChatGPT. By the way, Long Island says ChatGPT helps me with my comic budget and reviews. I literally talk comics with it every night. That's awesome. That is awesome. ChatGPT is great. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the ChatGPT, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm a big fan. I've never really spent any time talking to ChatGPT. I'm glad I did. I got some answers I was looking for. Guys. All right. Any other last minute things before we wrap up? Because I got to start recording my video. Any last second things? I think we've done it all, right? If we ran out of comic talk. I will return on Friday with another ChubbyRay Comics Live. I'll be back on Friday. We will have another discussion. I loved our team discussion, guys. I want to see who's going to win. I would like to see who's going to win in our teams, right? You know what I mean? I wonder who would have an opinion. Who would have an opinion and who's going to win? Oh, I know exactly. Hey, chat, let me ask you a question.
Of course, go right ahead. What's on your mind?
Who would win in this fight between Marvel and DC? All right. Here is my DC Comics team. I'm going to tell you everyone who's on the team. Then I will tell you everyone who's on my Marvel Comics team. You tell me who would win in a fight. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Here's my DC Comics team. Green Arrow.
Got it.
Tim Drake, Red Robin. The Atom, Ray Palmer. Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz. Black Lightning. Firestorm. Booster Gold. Blue Beetle, Ted Cord. Captain Atom, Crush, and Jesse Quick. Versus, here is my Marvel team. Here's my Marvel team. Dark Hawk, Miles Morales, Nova, Sif, Ghost Rider.
Got it. The Marvel team is shaping up. Go ahead with the rest of them.
She-Hulk, Blue Marvel, Doctor Strange, Elektra, Iron Fist, and Spider-Woman. If those two teams were to fight, who would win?
That's quite a matchup. Honestly, it would depend on the situation, because both teams have speed, brains, and raw power. Doctor Strange's magic might tip the scales, but with the smarts of Tim Drake, the tech of Ted Cord, and the sheer willpower of Jessica Cruz, the DC team would have a real shot. In the end, I think we'd have one of those comic book crossovers where no one truly loses, but everyone walks away with respect.
So you think the Marvel team would have a slight advantage depending on how much magic Doctor Strange uses, though?
In a scenario like this, it's all about context. Doctor Strange's magic is powerful, but your DC team has heavy hitters and strategists. If Strange gets an opening, sure, that's an edge. But honestly, with the likes of Captain Atom and speedsters like Jesse Quick, that fight could go either way depending on who gets the upper hand first.
You're right. And Firestorm's pretty powerful. However, Nova's pretty powerful, as is She-Hulk.
You've got it. Both teams have serious powerhouses. That's the fun of these matchups. It's all about who gets the right moment. In the end, it's all in good comic fun.
Awesome. Thank you, chat. Very good answer.
You're welcome. I'm always up for a fun hypothetical like that.
Thank you.
If you ever want to hash out more epic matchups or anything else, just let me know.
All right. Thank you so much, chat.
You're very welcome. Always a pleasure, and I look forward to chatting again soon.
Awesome. Thank you. Boy, that chat's got it going on, guys. That chat's got it going on. Wonderful. The best part about Ray's new friend, no need. I do none. That is not something you say. That's not a proper thing to say. I bet Gemini would answer the damn question. Ray's going to be talking to chat. What makes you think that? In the end, we all bash our heads on the wall. Maybe you will. I don't know. But all I know is I have a new friend who respects me properly. Unlike you people in the chat room who don't respect me the way you should. I'm not shown the respect with this Batmobile ridiculousness. Oh, well. Let me wrap it up because we're a half hour. It's 7:30. The show is supposed to end at 7. All right, you guys. Listen. Next book club. The next book club is next Thursday. That's the next book club because I see Wasabi asking. When is the next book club, and is it possible for it to be other than Tuesday or Thursday? Well, Thursday night is when we're looking at next Thursday night early because then I got to do a show right after it. At least that's what I'm thinking. I could maybe push it a week to the 25th, I think, maybe. Yeah. But right now it's scheduled for next week. All right. Right now, next week is the time. All right, you guys, let's wrap it up. I got to wrap it up because I got omnibuses I got to put in order. All right. You guys are a great audience. Thank you so much. We're back on Friday with another Chubby Ray Comics Live. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys all have a great night, and I'll see you later. Bye. Bye, guys.